Today we're gonna be making a cake with strawberries. So first I'm gonna make the jelly. I'm putting them through a fine mesh sieve. When it's about room temperature, you put in the sugar packed in. You bring it to a boil. You add in the lime juice. You let it cool down to room temp. I'm gonna combine the brown sugar and the pectin. The pectin is gonna be a thickening agent. Probably about lukewarm now. Here goes the sugar pectin. Bubbling pretty nice now. It's already starting to thicken. Lime juice. I'm gonna put this in the fridge for a few minutes. By the end we should have a gelatinous jelly to smooth out and add strawberries and the basil. Next we're gonna work on the cake. This is a mixture of pistachio powder, powdered sugar, and just a touch of flour. Separate egg. Start whipping the egg whites. Starting to get frothy now. A little bit of sugar in here, 1/3 at a time. So this is pistachio, powdered sugar, flour. Fold this in half of it at a time. It's gonna be more like a crispy cake. Gonna be doing it on a baking tray. Just get a little bit of your batter and stick it to each corner. And then you press it down. So we're gonna pour this cake batter. And then we're gonna spread out pretty thin. We're gonna proceed to bake it at a 400-degree oven for about 10 minutes. This is called a dacquoise, originated from southern France. We're gonna bake this in a 400-degree oven for about 12 minutes. So I'm gonna juice my strawberries. This will go into the cream, which will be in the cake. Bring this juice to a slight simmer. I'm gonna be making a mousse for this cake. I have some egg yolks in a pan that I beat up with some sugar. Once I heat this up to about like boiling, I'm gonna temper the mixture. What it means, you put a little bit of the juice, which is very hot, in the yolks. So since this is hot and it'll scramble the eggs, you add just a touch at a time. Now it's emulsifying. Attach the thermometer to the side. You want to heat this mixture up to about 185 Fahrenheit. Yeah, be sure to scrape the sides. Don't stop whisking. Starting to thicken up. I'm adding a little bit of gelatin to this to make the end result more thick. Add the mascarpone now. Italian cream cheese. I decided to use raw fruit because it gives it a bit of a crunch. Now that our jelly is all chilled, I add in the basil and the strawberries. Next, we're gonna make some whipped cream. So, one important thing when making whipped cream is if it isn't cold, then it's not gonna whip. We're gonna fold the whipped cream in thirds into this mascarpone strawberry mixture, like a third at a time. We do not need whisk for this. Delicately fold it. This is the second to last step. Here we have our cake. We're gonna layer on a touch of the strawberry cream. We're gonna make a hole in the middle, and this is where we're gonna use the jelly. Just a touch of jelly. That looks good. Maybe fill a little bit more on the sides. And now we're gonna fill the rest. Once I've smoothed the top out, I'm gonna put it in the freezer for like 24 hours. Milo glaze is about 2 heart attacks of sugar, some water, cream, gelatin. We melted this Milo glaze on the stove. We're gonna pour this on once it hits at most 93, no less than 88 degrees. There's a reflection of this thermometer. Here we have our cake. We have a Milo glaze. It's up to temperature. To release the cake, I'm gonna use a hairdryer. Last step is the glaze. Ten out of 10.